Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soonered up. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Down for the offense. He'll try the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bruins. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play going. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can't he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays. The space in the offense, the speed in the offense. Always big-time explosive plays with the Sooners.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On second down, looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They keep attacking through the air. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Bruins are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He'll sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
UCLA 7, Oklahoma 0.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give to the tailback. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the outside. Lowers those pads. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair tackle. come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Got a lot of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Now the play fake. Escapes trouble. Coming after it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He's taking the shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him.
Off he goes! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Got it. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Carries the ball. Loses 9. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Razor. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give out of the gun. Tackled there by the defense.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football, and just, We're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Made a defender miss. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Buys a little time with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the grab down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Across the 25, he's got room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Shoots it to the left. It's caught at the 45 on its way. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Power football with the run. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On third down, going up top. Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. At that time, he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying to the space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
UCLA.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, You roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Good enough for a first down.
Ready up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCLA 31, Oklahoma 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulls and fired complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They want to run it left here. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. He's looking to pass. Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 6 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He's looking to throw. Slips a tackle. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Fast motion from the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on third down for this offense. The back goes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense.